Welcome to Florida Slow Lane Adventures, the channel that shows you places to go when life slows down. We explore Florida the slow way and show you exactly what to expect before you visit. No AI video, no stock photos, only real original images from the actual location. Today, we're visiting the main visitor complex of Arthur R. Marshall Loxahatchee National Wildlife Refuge in Boynton Beach, Florida. This is an authentic Everglades experience right here in Boynton Beach. It is quiet, wild, sometimes buggy, sometimes hot, and when conditions are right, one of the best wildlife photography locations in the area. But Loxahatchee is a very large refuge, so a good visit starts with knowing which parts fit your time, comfort level, mobility level, and the conditions on the day you go. Arthur R. Marshall Loxahatchee National Wildlife Refuge protects about 221 square miles of northern Everglades habitat. The refuge was established in 1951, and in 1986, Congress added Arthur R. Marshall's name to honor the influential conservationist and Everglades advocate. The name Loxahatchee comes from a Seminole word meaning river of turtles. Most of the refuge is open marsh, while its eastern edge includes a 400-acre cypress swamp. That swamp is a remnant of a much larger cypress forest that once stretched from present-day Fort Lauderdale to north of Lake Okeechobee. There are many ways to experience the refuge, but most first-time visitors will not see all of it in one trip. In this episode, we're focusing on the main visitor areas along Lee Road, including the Visitor Center, Cypress Swamp Boardwalk, Marsh Trail area, Pond Lily Pavilion, and boat ramp. We'll also show you how the experience changes as you move away from the Visitor Center. The Visitor Center is the logical starting point for a first visit. Inside, you'll find exhibits and practical information to help you understand current conditions and decide which parts of the refuge are right for your visit. Staff and volunteers can help with questions about wildlife activity, trails, programs, tours, and accessibility. Restrooms are available inside, with additional restrooms outside on the west side of the building near the accessible parking spaces and the entrance to the Cypress Swamp Boardwalk. A drinking fountain and bottle filling station are also available inside the Visitor Center. The gift shop also sells bottled water during Visitor Center hours. For many visitors, the Visitor Center and Cypress Swamp Boardwalk can be a complete and satisfying visit by themselves. You do not have to explore the entire refuge to experience what makes Loxahatchee unique. Let's take a look at the Cypress Swamp Boardwalk in more detail. For many visitors, this will be the main attraction, and rightly so. The boardwalk is a 4/10 of a mile elevated wooden loop through one of the last remaining stands of Cypress Swamp in Palm Beach County. The route is mostly shaded, and you can experience it at your own pace and without walking through mud or taking on a rough, uneven trail. For visitors with limited mobility, this is the easiest and most accessible part of the refuge. The wooden surface has railings and 3 separate resting areas with benches where you can stop and rest. The boardwalk is made of older wood, so the surface is not perfectly smooth. It is comfortable to walk on, but wheelchair users should expect a somewhat bumpy ride. Because it loops back to the Visitor Center area, you are not committing to a long out and back route. Allow at least 30 to 45 minutes minimum for the boardwalk. Photographers, birders, and anyone embracing the slow lane experience will probably want more time. That can make a meaningful difference for older visitors, anyone who tires easily, people using mobility aids, or anyone who simply wants a calm nature experience. As you move along the boardwalk, slow down and try to move as quietly as possible. This is not a place to rush. This is a slow lane experience at its very best. Quiet, shaded, reasonably comfortable, with a chance to see something out of the ordinary. Look into the trees and watch the water. Your eyes are often better at noticing movement than identifying a well-camouflaged animal, so watch for a branch shifting, a ripple on the surface, or movement somewhere above you. Sometimes the best wildlife moments are quiet and easy to miss. Depending on the day and season, You could see birds, turtles, snakes, alligators, frogs, insects, or simply the beautiful structure of the cypress swamp itself. Even when wildlife is not obvious, the Boardwalk still offers one of the most peaceful, shaded, close-up swamp experiences in this part of South Florida. One important comfort warning before you head onto the Cypress Swamp Boardwalk: bring mosquito repellent. Mosquitoes can be intense here, especially during the hot, wet summer months. Horseflies and deerflies are also present during the summer. Lightweight, long sleeves and long pants can help. If you are especially sensitive to bites, consider protecting your face, ears, and neck. The boardwalk is easy, the bugs are not. On the Florida Slow Lane Mobility Scale, the Visitor Center and Cypress Swamp Boardwalk earns a very easy rating. Beyond this area, Loxahatchee becomes a different kind of visit. The refuge opens into a much larger landscape of marshes, waterways, levees, and more remote recreation areas. These places can be outstanding for wildlife watching and photography, but they also involve longer distances, rougher conditions, and far less shade. South of Lee Road, visitors will find a larger network of marsh compartments, levees, and recreation areas. The Marsh Trail is only one small part of this much larger southern section. Reaching the Marsh Trail viewing platform requires about a half-mile walk over unpaved ground, followed by a stair climb to the platform. The route is exposed with little or no shade, so heat, humidity, and stamina matter. A wildlife blind is available further south beyond the immediate Marsh Trail area. It does not require a reservation, but reaching it still involves a longer route over an unpaved ground. On past visits, this route has provided excellent opportunities to photograph birds, snakes, and even otters. Moving further west along Lee Road, past the Marsh Trail area, you'll reach the fully accessible Pond Lily Pavilion. Accessible parking leads to an accessible sidewalk and the ramp into the pavilion. This large, shaded structure overlooks a beautiful pond that can be busy with wildlife, if you give it a chance. Spend a few quiet minutes by the water simply observing and listening. Let nature provide the show. The final stop moving west on Lee Road is the boat ramp area. An accessible dock, boardwalk, and observation tower provide additional places to look out over the water, but there is an important limitation. To reach any of those locations, visitors must first go up the levee and, in some cases, over it. That hill can present a significant challenge, especially in the heat or for anyone who has difficulty with inclines. Additionally, 2 designated accessible parking spaces are located near the boat ramp facilities. A wheelchair-accessible portable restroom is also located near the accessible parking. The observation tower has 2 levels. The lower level is fully accessible, but the upper level requires stairs. The boat ramp area can also be a good place to watch for wildlife. One of its best-known residents is a large alligator named Stumpy because of a missing front foot. We photographed and recorded him safely from the top of the levee on a previous visit, but sightings are never guaranteed. If you see an alligator, keep a safe distance, remain alert near the water, and never feed, approach, or harass wildlife. Because of this, pets are permitted only on the levee trail and must remain on a 6-foot leash at all times. So, think of Loxahatchee in sections. The Visitor Center, Cypress Swamp Boardwalk, and Pond Lily Pavilion are the easiest areas to visit. The Lee Road Dock, Boardwalk, and lower tower level are a practical addition for visitors who can manage the levee. The upper tower level, Marsh Trail, and the wider refuge are more challenging. The best time to visit Loxahatchee is usually early in the morning or later in the afternoon. That is especially true for photographers and birders. The light is softer, the heat is often more manageable, and the wildlife activity is usually better than it is during the middle of the day. For most first-time visitors, I would lean towards an early morning arrival. If you arrive before the visitor center opens at 9 a.m., you can spend some extra time on the Cypress Swamp Boardwalk. The outdoor visitor areas remain available during the headquarter area's operating hours, even when the visitor center itself is closed. This gives early visitors a unique opportunity to experience something rare in the South Florida landscape: peace. Late afternoons are also beautiful, especially for photography. Watching the sunset here is popular with people who know the refuge well. Come early and photograph the sunrise through the cypress, or stay late and enjoy a spectacular Everglades sunset while you listen for owls on the Marsh Trail. Before you visit, check the official refuge website and the Friends of Loxahatchee website for current hours, fees, closures, programs, and trail conditions. The refuge and the Friends of Loxahatchee offer a variety of tours and programs. Check the Friends of Loxahatchee website for current options, schedules, and registration information. The refuge is located at 10216 Lee Road in Boynton Beach, Florida. The refuge grounds are open every day from 5 o'clock in the morning until 10 o'clock at night. The visitor center is open daily from 9 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, except on Thanksgiving and Christmas days. At the time of this episode, the daily entrance fee is $10 per private vehicle and includes the pass holder and accompanying passengers. Visitors entering on foot, by bicycle, or on horseback do not pay an entrance fee. Entry is also free for visitors carrying a current signed federal duck stamp or an America the Beautiful interagency pass. Passes can be purchased online, at the visitor center, or at the entrance kiosk. The self-service kiosk accepts cash only, while the visitors center accepts cash and cards. Hours, fees, programs, and access conditions can change. Weather, water levels, and refuge operations can also affect what is available when you arrive. Keep your preparation simple but serious. Bring plenty of water, comfortable shoes, and protection from the sun. Keep mosquito repellent close at hand anywhere in the refuge. Binoculars or a camera can make the visit more rewarding, and a light snack is useful if you plan to stay longer. There is no food concession at the refuge, so bring any snacks or meals you expect to need. Bottled water is available in the gift shop during visitor center hours. Remember that South Florida heat and humidity can make even an easy route feel harder than expected. Before we close out this episode, here are a few more moments we've captured at Loxahatchee since 2018. Some are dramatic, some are quiet. All of them remind us that wild Florida is alive. Please enjoy. Loxahatchee is the kind of place that changes with the season, the weather, and the water level. If this video helped you plan your visit, please give it a like, subscribe to Florida Slow Lane Adventures, and let us know in the comments if you have visited Loxahatchee or if there's another Slow Lane Florida destination you would like us to cover. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the next Florida Slow Lane Adventure.